So my name's Luke Browse, I'm the Managing Director of Stowmarket Glass. First set up in the early 80s, went limited in 1987, set up by my father Paul Browse, so it's a family-run independent glass company supplying glass and installing. Bowl have been one of our suppliers from as long as I can remember, certainly long before I was here. My father first opened the account with them, so I would think we've had an account with them for approximately 30 years. We use them for as much as we physically can, so from glass cutters, PPE, lifting equipment, all the way through to physical hardware such as glass clamps, shower screen fittings, you name it. If they do it, we prefer to buy it through them. So we always use Bowl for all our equipment we need, whatever we can get, so right down to manual handling suctions, you know, the small little suckers that you use to lift small panes of glass, so we buy those from them on a regular occurrence. We sell them in the shop here. It's just something that's on the van day in, day out. But then on top of that, as over the years glass has got heavier, they've brought out different equipment. A few years ago, they brought out the Liftmaster trolley, a very universal product that fits in the back of a small vehicle. And it's a great product. You can fit it in someone's hallway for installing heavy pieces of balustrade glass. So when we first saw that, an open day launch at Bowl, it was a no-brainer. We got that straight away, even for fitting small shop fronts, that kind of thing. It just takes the stress off the guys. Customer service relationship and just the general relationship with Bowl, it's been ongoing for so many years, so we have built up quite a strong relationship. I know generally if I need to know some information about a product, I can just give them a phone call or drop them an email. They'll come straight back to me, or they'll contact Germany and they'll send something back to me, which is great. Price-wise, I just deal with Mike, our local rep, who's fantastic. If I've got bulk orders, for example, and we're trying to meet a deadline on a price, then he will always sort of go the extra mile to help us. For quality, that kind of thing, we speak to someone like Helen, who again, straight on the emails, and she'll come back to us. So you know you've got that backup with them. For example, we had a job about 5-6 years ago now installing mirror heat pads, and we installed all the mirror heat pads and we got a phone call from the main contractor saying they were getting electric shocks from the mirror heat pads. So we sent this straight over to Helen. Helen issued a site visit, and it turned out the main contractor had carried out the install incorrectly. She was able to put all the information over to them, to what they needed to do to rectify the problem. So not only did it take it off our hands, so we didn't have to waste time going down to site, Helen took care of it all, and it was peace of mind for us. Yeah, I think being able to speak to someone's really important actually. I'm quite old school, although I'm a young guy, I like to think I'm a young guy. I've been brought up with sort of traditional way of doing things, and at the end of the day you can't beat just picking up the phone. And again, someone like Mike, our rep, he's great for that. He'll just, rather than write emails back and forth, he'll just pick up the phone, which I really appreciate. He'll call me and say, look, this is the story, we can get the product to you in 5 days, whatever, or this is the product you need, what have you, and he'll explain it to me quickly and efficiently, so I can then explain it to my customer, rather than long-winded emails where you kind of feel like it's taking a day just to get the right answer. So yeah, it's really important to be able to speak to someone.